All right. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming in. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. Timely wise video about what I'm going to be talking to you guys today. A lot of things are going on, especially with those divine energies that are coming in and kicked on within the new moon. If you feel the divine energies are rising rapidly within you, congratulations. You're feeling it within yourself. You may be digging it to a divine thanks. So the credit for the video, first of all, goes into the divine energies in there, because thanks to the divine energies, we're getting these downloads. The second of all, though, the credit, the thanks for this, it goes to the divine partner in there. I want to recognize her because throughout this and throughout these talks in there, the things are coming in, and you need to have this credit in there to the both and so on. This video has been done because it was a lot of research. You guys know me. I do research with the neurons, hormones, energies, and put all these pictures together. But this today is going to be probably one of the good videos in there, talking about the parenthood within the new ages that is going to be coming in. Hopefully the people will get it. Hopefully the people will understand it down the road in the future. Maybe not at the moment, maybe not right now. Maybe this is too advanced even for some of you, but that's what comes in. The advancements leads its own positions when it says the right thing, the right time, the right moments, even if the advancement is to advance to someone down the road. This is going to be help. So with that being said, with this overdue, I'm going to recognize the people who so far came into the chat and say hi. Erica, thank you for coming in there. As you see it in the picture, this is a baby feet and mother and father energy there, and talking about the parenthood. But when the parenthood begins, the parenthood first of all begins from within you when you were created. But you will understand when at the moment you were created, the situations that was created, the medical situations from within you. And I'm going to be talking to you on the terms of energy, vibrations, frequency, hormones, feelings, and what that's going to lead with in a better parenthood of the age of Aquarius. That's going to be the better understanding of everything that is all involved within this. So with that being said, there I'm going to be diving in to this inside of it from within you. If you ever have things that you've been healed, things that you've been in the past, things that you suffer, you healed already, you've done your job, you do your things inside of you. There's going to be a moment of times that you are going to be realizing this power of creation, what you're here for, what is this new things of age of Aquarius that you're going to bring in there, including before you even have a children, what you need to understand, the process of having children. This is not only like, hey, let's go, you two, let's go making some kids. And when we're talking about those energies right now, down the road, this is going to be helping to be understood. So, where to begin with? You may be not ready for being a parent. You may be not being ready to be in the parenthood. You may be not being ready to be from within you. But there is a program inside of you that kicks in when to the intimacy situations, the female gets pregnant. The moment the female gets pregnant, the moment of this beautiful moment, this beautiful light, when that is begin, the life is created, in there, and the egg begins to separate itself. It begins the process of changing of the hormones within the female. These hormones within the female begins to change its state. The female begins to change its feelings. The female begins to change the energy, the emotions, the vibrations, and so on. But within these hormones during release, for the very first time, if that is the very first time, but for the very first time within the female, it begins to be developing something very important. This is the divine matter instincts from within the female. If the female is not fully awakened, talking about within the spirituality, is only affecting this on the point of the mother instincts to take care of the baby. She begins to be very protective. She begins to have this mother instincts inside of it from within her. As a divine feminine, though, she's understanding that the correlations between her and the baby has to be based of this divine caring mother within her. And during all this process, what's happening during all this process, she's releasing that energy, that vibrations, that hormones, and everything that relates with it in the good way through the mirroring neurons. The masculine will understand this energy, and within both of them, it's going to be passed the parenthood by the divine order within them through developing the instincts of creating another life. We're going to be talking about it through these hormones and energies in there. The mother is going to be developing, talking about the divine feminine mother, is going to be developing these energies, while the masculine energies, it is developing the understanding of all this process, as well as a responsibility, accountability, and everything that is within divine. But what is going to happen during through this process? There's going to be an expansion from within your own self, expansions of the understanding. This is not only expansion of the family, this is also a personal expansions with both masculine and the feminine energies. And during of this process of during the pregnancy, we're talking about the masculine has to provide a security and everything during the pregnancy with his energy to be able to handle the change of the hormones within the females. Most of the masculine, they are like, oh, I have your caprice, or I cannot handle your changes. I cannot handle this. I can't handle that. I can't do all this. I can't do all that. We're talking about the hormone changes inside of the female can affect its emotions. The masculine has to be able to take care of this, because this is you dealing with the hormones within two people that they are vibrating. That is the baby and the mother. You do not take care of this. The mother begins to release from within herself the fear, and it's stopping those hormones of growth that she has between her and the baby. And that is could be the moments that the first trauma in the baby it's entering in. So the relationship, while this process of the age of Aquarius is coming, once this process it's fully aware of, you're gonna begin to produce a healthy personality from the start. Right from the start. We are not talking about after the damage is done. We're talking about right at the beginning of the creations of this. Right at the beginning of the creating the baby. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you for coming in. And with this, we understood the both feminine and masculine energies are developing this area of creation to proper growth with this, because this is the fruit of their relationship. The kids are the fruit of the relationship of this. because that's what you do. That's what you and your partner decide to have kids, unless there is a divine surprise interventions in there with this. But talking about within that, during to this process, there's going to be a growth. There's going to be a tremendous growth within the both feminine, masculine energies, but so is the energy within the baby itself because of the collective environment of energy, emotions, vibrations. It's provided by the both parents from within. Hopefully, there is going to be no internal wars within the baby. It's already been shown up that the woman who has a lot of fears and so on within the baby and so on, then the fears is passing into the baby. We're talking about family karma. You find out this family karma when you have a baby, mother, grandmother, or baby, mother, grandfather, however you want to call it. And then you find out the damage that it's done through this from within because the one attracts the other and so on. Hey, brother Rich, thank you. Glad to see you here. Margaret, thank you for coming in. And when we're talking about all those, by you understanding this whole process, you are going to find out that the programming, how everyone told you to be a parent, is not needed. The program is inside of yours and your partner soul, but it releases when you're and your partner having a baby. That is a begins from the very first time when the female understands she is already pregnant. She feels the changes from within herself, the news that she gives to the father, to the man, and from that standpoint, the both two individuals are responsible to create the environment of the growth of the baby. Not afterwards, not after that moment of when they both understand they have to care for it with love, with the divine, with the expansions, and so on. But if you have the programs, if you keep the programs of religions, cultures, if you have this toxic environment around you, if you have all this, that baby is growing up within that energy. And then that continues over the generations and generations and generations from it. By you learning this, you understanding what all is going on, you are going to be careful with everything. But you're going to be following the divine path of the learning that it's going to be unlocked from within yourself through the mirroring neurons between the both individuals. Because to that information's in there, the masculine will understand the inner process of what the mother goes through. Every mother is telling the man, if you know what I'm going through as a woman, have you ever thought about it? What is this? If you're divine masculine, you're going to understand exactly what I'm saying. And this is why the need of the change of the culture that it's coming in, the need of the future that it's coming in the age of Aquarius, it came in for changing the things to be done properly. The new way, improved way, and not repeating the old. And you have to be having the patience. You need to understand the patience is the key of all this. You to control your emotions, you to control not just because of it, but because that program is going to lead you into the proper thinking. The thinking producing the emotions becomes the energy becomes the vibration. And by learning about this, you're going to be setting the proper stage for a ground, beautiful, stable family Ground, beautiful, stable for the both individuals, which is the father and the mother, and the ground stand based for the next generations to come. Because that is it, the primary ground building of creation. Not who told you what to do, how to be, not to be, you know what, you don't know what you're doing. You're not supposed to shaking the baby. You know, a lot of the people shaking the baby letting sleep. You know what you're doing this? You basically crazy the baby inside of you because you're shaking this little liquid of orientations within the baby and the vestibular apparatus inside of it that gives you the orientations. You know how that baby feels there. Shake your head like this for about half an hour and see how dizzy you're going to be. And then that dizziness put the baby to sleep. But the baby doesn't feel good. But you don't know that, do you? But if you have the vibrations, the energies, and the emotions, and you seize this, you're going to feel everything. And this is why with an age of Aquarius, the emotions, the energies, the vibrations, they're going to talk. And when you have the vibrations and the guidance from the divine, it turns to a gravity that you're listening. The gravity that you're listening becomes what? Becomes an energy. That energy that begins, it becomes an emotions. And those emotions are processed within your mind. And you act on the basis of the divine guidance. So this is what, in a nutshell, I want to give it to you. So if you want to become a father, especially like today is a Father's Day, becoming a mother in there, you to really to look at it in this because it's very important. If we have to build a new earth here as an age of Aquarius, let's build it right, guys. Let's be the right family. Let's be the right parents, but from the start. Don't copy what your parents did. Close that door of the past. Close the door of everything that you know. Close the things that you did. And begin the new. Begin the new for it. It's not that advanced. It's not that complicated. The mind makes it complicated, but not the soul, guys. Not the spirit from within you. And my wish is for you and the next generations that it's coming within this video for it. Be mindful about this because what you create today is the future tomorrow. And this is why is this message specifically today. This is a beautiful message, and I want to say thank you for the divine that guides me to go and digging into this. And thanks to the talk with the divine partner, I want to recognize God here. I want to say thank you. And news. Got some news to share, guys, with you. Next week, I'm going to be working about the workshop. So far, I have one of the top best guys in Europe talking about energies, twin flames, soulmates, connections, vibrations, and so on. So I'm in a contact with them. So probably the next week when everything is settled, I will go ahead and introduce all this. I'm going to be talking to them to see how we are going to be settled of rooms, prices, situations, and so on, so we can agree on everything, so we can go ahead and create that. And after that, we are going to be introducing it to you. Okay, that is one of the good news out there, and we're going to be working it more to bring more advanced learning here. Because without advancements, there is no progress. If we don't progress, so is the future won't progress. And that is going to be understood of the age of Aquarius, guys. Okay? So if we have to build a stable base for everyone else out there in the age of Aquarius, let's do it right. Okay, guys? That's what I have. If you have any questions, guys, shoot it. If you have any idea about topic, please email me, send me a Facebook, or put in the comments below. But that is what I want to tell you guys, because it's important, because it's good and it feels good. And to all of you, I want to wish you happy Father's Day. Be love, guys. Be peace. And love you. Okay, guys? So if there is no questions or anything, let's share the love and the light. And we're going to be seeing each other tomorrow. Thanks, Rich. Sensei, be quiet. Yeah, okay. Good love, guys.